when it comes to dark New York drill piano, the first two names that come in my head by far are Bizzy and 22Gs. I actually think that the flows that they both have on dark aggressive drill beats that most of the time are classic but super powerful UK drill beats make them stand out from a lot of the competition. And so today you're gonna learn how to make this style of beats. So without wasting a further time, let's get into the video. Bam! So as you can see, this is the melody and I'm gonna showcase every sound I use. So I started with this piano which comes from the Ghosty Piano 3. Actually, this is the only sound I use for the whole melody. I just used it in different parts of the whole sample, but this is the only single element that I used. So for the mixing, we got a halftime. As you can see, it's a default preset. And then as you can see, we got the first EQ of the piano where I took out the high frequencies of it. Next, we got the last EQ where I just reduced the frequencies over here. And I'm gonna show you which frequencies we're playing. And actually did this EQ just to make room for the other pianos of the melody and to actually don't get the frequencies clash each other. And then we got the second element of the melody, which is a counter melody, and again it's still the same sound as the previous one. I just mixed it differently, which I'm gonna showcase later on. So as you can see, very basic melody. So for the mixing, we got a halftime, as you can see, default preset again. Then we got a Gullfoss at 200% of the tame. And then we got the stereo enhancer where, as you can see, I just played with the phase offset and I pushed it to the right. And then last but not least, we got an EQ. As you can see here, I made room on the mid section just to not get this piano, the second piano, clashing with the first piano we used. Because if you notice, most of the frequencies in the first piano were actually playing in this area right here, and I'm gonna show you right now. So this is the spectrum of the first piano and this is the spectrum of the second piano. And as you can see, on the first piano we got a lot of frequencies going on right here, whereas for the second piano we still have a lot of frequencies playing right here, but we got a little more even here. And for this reason I decided to lower a little bit of the frequencies in this area right here to give space for the first piano, by at the same time boosting some of the mid-high frequencies of the second piano so they don't clash each other. And this is the end result of the first 8 bars of the melody. So for the next 8 bars of the melody, we got the third and last element of the whole melody, which is a top piano. And again, still the same sounds, but with just a little bit of different mixing and also different piano roll. And this is the way it sounds. So as you can see here, we got an audio clip, but in reality it comes from this pattern right here, and this was actually the original piano where I started to work from, with a different and more basic mixing as well. So for the mixing, again, we got halftime, default preset, and EQ. Pretty similar to the second piano we used, but slightly different. More boost on the pretty much high end, and a very small reduce of the frequencies in the mid-range section. And then after doing that, I rendered out the whole thing, and as you can see, we came out with this clip right here, which after a further mixing sounds like this. So for the mixing, we got a halftime again, but in this case I reduced it by 20%. And then we got an EQ where I boosted the high frequencies, mid-high frequencies actually. And then there's a Valhalla room for the reverb. And then we got the Camel Crusher where I used the British Clean preset. Then we got, last but not least, the Fruity Enhancer where again I placed a little bit of phase offset effect where I pushed it to the left. So as you can see, we got an extra 8 bars, which is only being used by the first piano that we used, and I've actually left it just in case I want to use it when making the beat. So now it's finally time to make a fire ass beat. Bow. Oh, by the way, in case you haven't noticed, I'm using Imperium, the best drill production kit out there. If you guys want to start getting placements, if you want to start improving the quality of your beats, make sure that you do it right now by following the link in description and get your copy of the kit. Imperium is finally out now, so don't miss a shot and start getting placements in 2023 and the years to come. Next, we're gonna find a snare. I think I'm gonna combine 2 snares. So I'm gonna use that one and the Dior one. And now what I'm gonna do, since I wanted to play at the same exact time without having to copy and paste the piano roll thing, I'm gonna add the layer like this. I'm gonna select these 2 channels and I'm gonna set them as children because those are kids, obviously. And now what it means is that every time I put a note in the piano roll of the layer, it means that the sound will come from both channels that I've selected as children. So as you can see here, I haven't put a note in any of the 2 channels, but I put it in the layer, and as you can see, they're gonna play together. So, little trick to implement in your beats as well. Now I'm gonna send them to the mixer channel, and I want to have the same mixer channel for the both of them. So I'm gonna apply this snare preset premium. You know what? I'm gonna change the Dior snare with something else. This one here. Something that I really like in this style of beats is that you don't have to place too many notes or too many things in general in the beat. It has to be really simple, so that's what we're gonna do today. So now we're gonna put the kick, and I'm gonna go for the subway kick. And as you can see, just by putting the kick itself without the 8/8, we're already having that 2/2 Gs and Bizzy bangs type of vibe. So now I'm gonna put this snuff, but it is gonna be very subtle, as in I won't place that many notes. Alright, finally time for the 808. Alright, now I'm gonna put some effects, very basic effects. I'm not gonna overdo it because those beats tend to be very simple. Most of the times you won't even hear anything other than the kick, the 808, the counter snare, and the snare, for real. So I'm gonna do my best to limit myself only to a few of effects, and let's see what's up. Damn. Just a Vox, just because, you know, it's my beat, it's my style of beat, and as you already know, guys, I love Voxes, and you know, it's a step of shit, so I'm gonna keep going with my thing. Alright guys, I'm gonna do a little bit of arrangement, a little bit of tiny mixing, but there isn't that much to mix actually because I just applied the presets in the kit. I didn't touch anything at all. However, after that I'm gonna show you the end result of the beat, so hold on tight and let's wait for the showcase of the full beat. Alright guys, this is it for today's video. Make sure you leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, follow me on Instagram at Steppers. Make sure that you check out Imperium, finally out now bro, don't miss out. So without taking too much of your time, see you on the next video. Bow.